You want for the canter, he's getting better. So you can make the poles in a row, that gets him more canter steps. What I was doing before is I put them in a half circle, and you can put it in a full circle. It's to help him get more canter steps, especially to the left, because to the right he's pretty good. So it helps him to stay in the canter. That's what he's up to, like, athletically. He can do the 3 poles, but again, in time you can do 4, and then you can have him canter a whole circle, but with the poles and that boot helping him. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the pole kind of how I had it before. Okay? Just wouldn't do it with the trot poles because he's still a little klutzy right now. But again, it's harder with the side reins because it changes his balance. So we always want to make sure he can do it without them first and do it well before we hook him up. And then the whole point why we want them on when he canters is to put bit pressure on so he gets used to that and doesn't lose his balance. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, a lot of times I'm here and I just wing things because everybody's always asking like where the poles are set up. So bring him in the middle because then you can kind of see the poles. That's good. Okay. But when you're otherwise setting up poles, usually everybody's stride is different. So people with short strides, it's usually 4 steps. People with bigger strides, it's usually 3. You're trying to make about 12 feet in between the poles and then multiples of that. So if I do this pole, like if I was like setting up jumps, like we were going to jump through this, I'd have to make sure it was correct because jumps are different than poles. But what I would do is go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So maybe just a little bit. And then I go to the next. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty good. Now, that's about 12 feet. Each horse is different. Sometimes they take big strides, especially the gaited, do all these weird things. Some of them take short strides. So the hardest part is even if you set him up perfectly, he can change his stride, so he might not get there perfectly. And the other thing that happens is you're steering. I set it up from the center to the center, so if you cut the turns, the footing's totally different. That's why when people are jumping a course, someone will go through perfect, they hit the middle, they got the same speed, kept the same rhythm through the whole thing, and another person cut their turns, horse jumped sideways, and it throws all the strides off. Okay?
You show me how it's supposed to be, I'll
do
it, and then I'll try to repeat.
Okay, all right.
And then also, as you're doing it, show me, like, say which lead. Like,
I cannot do all of it,
okay.
Yes. So I would like to, but I can't. I can say if it's the left lead or not, but I cannot tell you which legs are moving where until I'm standing there just watching you. Yes. Okay. So you're going to have to stand outside. Anywhere that's not in my circle. Yeah. And then again, I might have to, I put that pole out there, but if I can't steer to it, I might have to pull it in. Go back even further. Yeah. You ready, Teddy? Out. And the hardest part is to get him going. Okay. Get ready. Canter. Correct. Wrong. Well, so the last one he got correct. In between over that one, he was on the correct lead and now I can't even remember either the front or the back, but it was not the correct altogether. Good boy. Good job. So now I'm just going to try it again. So I'm going to make a circle before I go to that pole. Easy. 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 So he knows what his job now. Get ready. Canter. Go boy. I'm going to go again. We missed the pole. That was my steering, not him. Get ready. Canter. 3. Almost tripped. So try again, walk. Try again. Canter. Easy. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to bring the pole in a little bit. Because with this rope, it's a little hard. Good boy. Easy. Canter. Wrong lead, but he thought about it. He just couldn't do it. Ready. Canter. So wrong lead. So I'm just going to start again. Ready. Canter. He tried. Good boy. So he tried there, but it was the wrong lead. Get ready. He's thinking. Canter. Correct. 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 There we go. Whoa. So now if you were home and got that, you quit with that side. Because he cantered all three poles in half a circle, where he could only canter one stride before. So I'd be like, oh, good boy, you want a cookie? I don't have any. Maybe she does. Okay, now it's your turn. Now the hardest part is you have to do all of it and be able to see. So every night, if you can't see the leads, you have to go on YouTube and stare at my videos or somebody's to get the leads down. Because that's the hard. It's a lot to learn. Yes. Go the same way I went. Yes. Okay, because that's the left. So you want to try it both ways, even if he messes it up. But you saw how I did it, and everything was calm. So remember, don't go, canter! Because it scares the hell out of him. So you saw way ahead of time. I'm like, Teddy, get ready. Canter. So, and when I said canter, if you notice, sometimes if I said it too close, he's like, ah! So I said canter, and you'll see him going, because he's thinking about it, and then he's like, and he gets that foot over. Yeah, so he's getting it. So even if he does it wrong, you just don't reward him, you just do it again. Yes. So, and I might say correct or yes, because sometimes I just blurt things out. We'll just see. But if I say no, or it sounds like ho, that means the wrong one, and do it again. Yes? Okay. Okay, now stop. Whoa. Okay. So your mistake was he landed, and your energy is not my energy. And Teddy goes, I don't got to do the second one. And you're like, canter. So when he lands, you don't want to go crazy either, but you got to be like, come on, keep going. And that's why you couldn't do it under saddle, because my energy's different. And he knows, like, if Gaye says go and I don't go, she's going to do something. He's like, Marie won't do anything. I can just be a turtle and she's fine. All right, so try again. You got the leads. You just didn't keep them going. Yes. All right, so try again. Remember, tell them way ahead of time. So, no, circle. Don't do it. Because that was almost a fight. Because you probably flinged it towards his face a little or something that he didn't like. That's it. So tell him, make sure he's ready. So make a circle. So that tells you he was not paying attention, but you saw he turned his head that way. Yep, keep his head in the direction you want to go. No, don't do it. So don't be so close to the jump, because you have to have some tension on it. And what Teddy's doing the whole time is this. And you're like this, and then he turns his head back. So you got to keep a little pull if he's doing that. but they're loading, and they weren't loading when I was doing it. So keep a little tension. That's okay. I wouldn't do it. Okay. So you kind of fell apart. Okay. So this is the hard part. Just hold. You're doing this, and then you're letting go. What I want you to do is hold it, is this. Because you can feel me, right? So Teddy can feel you. But when I do this, you pull, and then he's like, so you're trying to hold his attention into you. Yes. Okay, try it again. More energy. Yeah. Pull. Keep a little tension. Go in the middle. In the middle. Come in the middle towards me. That's it. Canter. Keep going. Yes, keep going. Yeah. Now we'll stop. Stop. Whoa, pull. Look at his butt. Now he gets a break. It was not great. Okay? There's a lot of mess up in there. But it was better than it was. So we reward the try with both of you guys. So try it again. Now, could you tell the leads at all? No, correct him. Because you didn't tell him to go, but he thought he was following you. Harder. Don't move your feet. Yep. But see, this is going to be the hardest part when you get home. Teddy doesn't believe you. Because you start flailing, and instead of getting your equipment, like, you just start doing stuff, and then he just goes, just back to Marie. She's fine. Who cares? So you just got to be like, I'm flailing. He's ignoring me. I'm going to shorten up. Oh, get back up. Because he's got to learn to listen to you. Okay. Yes. All right, so try it again. Yes. Yes, it's always better if you're by the poles or not ready, that you make a circle or a couple circles and then make sure he's ready. And then tell him ahead of time, get ready, Canter, so he knows. I don't think he's paying much attention. Keep going. Keep going. You might have to run. Yep. Now, good boy. Whoa. Now, keep going doesn't always mean whip after the horse. It just means your energy, keep going. So if he's cantering, but he has energy, he's cantering like this, don't keep whipping the whip, because then it makes him go faster and he lost his balance. So try it again. Yes, try it again. So watch that rope. Get organized. It's a lot about being organized and stay in the middle. Canter. You can see he's not paying attention. Keep going. Make sure he's paying attention. There, he tried really hard. He didn't get it in the back, but he got in the front. Good boy. Whoa. So stop. Look at his butt. So every time you do stuff, and this is a major problem for people, nobody's consistent. So now that you know to make him turn, pull on his head, look at his butt, you got to do it every time, and you got to do it hard enough he gets it. So in between these two poles, it's far because that rope, this one's a little short. So you got to move enough that he can get there, or we pull this in more and try it, even a smaller circle. A smaller circle will, in time, teach them to canter slow, so it's fine to have it small. It's just when you get on his back, if you try to do this, you might be like, oh my God, I can't make such a small circle. Yes. But we'll try it again, but I moved it. Okay. So when he's going, the hard part, which I can't tell you because by the time it gets out of my mouth, is he has to land, keep energy, then he'll get to the next pole. But some of the time you chased him too much and he was too fast, and then other times he pittered out. That's timing and kind of feel you have to figure out, like, he's slowing down. I got to add some energy but not overdo it. You're doing good. This is extremely hard. And it can be very frustrating. If you don't believe it, go home and try it. Yeah, make sure he's paying attention. You don't look it. He's off in outer space. So either shorten the rope or stop moving so much. Because you're moving more than he is. So steer him, make sure that rope's short enough, and he's looking where he's going. What do you guys think? Not surprised. He was in outer space the entire time. So get in the middle so you're not so close to the jump. Steer him and keep a little contact. Don't be too crazy. So you got it. So this is hard. You got it. He was doing really well. You got after him. He went over that pole nice, and then you went with the whip, and you sped him up. He lost his balance. He lost his hind lead because as he hit this turn, he sped up, and because he's a lateral horse, he switched to lateral because he lost his balance. Then he went over this. So again, the hard part is when he's going, you don't whip the whip. When he's not moving, you whip it some. And again, some of it you have to be like, you have to figure out, just like when you're on it, how much leg? Is it a little whip or it's a big whip because he's out of it? But from the get-go, when you leave here, if he was paying attention, you wouldn't have these problems. You'll see we have this documented, Teddy, of him ignoring you most of the time. Yes. So again, try to stay in the middle. Try to make him move more than you. And then the rest you just have to, in time, you figure out, like, that was too much whip. That's not enough whip. Yeah, tell him now. Like, get ready. Canter. Keep going. Now that's easy. So he lost it there because he didn't get to the middle. Now start again because he got the wrong lead twice there. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Yep, he lost it. So he should have 3 steps in between those 2 poles. One, 2, jump. Okay, so I'm going to explain it because you're not a jumping person. So stop your horse and get organized. So he canters over this, okay? And what should happen, I'm going to pretend pole is, I'm going to land. He lands, he should go with his stride. 1, 2, 3, jump. And you got it one of the times, but then he veered off, so he didn't get to the right spot, so he broke out of the canter. So when he lands, you got to be like, 1, he's not moving enough. 2, he needs a bigger step, a little bit more energy or less if he's going too fast. Yeah, and then he should get 3 steps to that next jump. Yeah, so the hard part is if he gets to 3 and he's way back, he's got to add another step. But if he's getting close, you're like, come on, Teddy, go. So, because, again, he didn't know how to canter. He still is figuring out his feet. He doesn't totally get it, so somebody has to guide him because if nobody guides him, he just goes, I don't want to die. This is what I do with my feet to get over the pole. And then he won't do the right thing. The stick and the rope. It's hard. Try it again. I'll try to count, but again, I'm watching you and him, so sometimes I can't do it all either. Yep, you're moving way too much. He already took over control. So look, he's not even paying any attention. So could you tell he wasn't going to canter? Because I knew from the get-go he wasn't. So get his attention. Stop letting him look out. Keep a pull on the rope. And keep waving that stick till he's paying attention. Wrong lead. Right lead. Okay. Wrong lead. So wake him up. The same thing's happening over and over in that you start lunging and Teddy goes like this the entire time. You have to keep the pull so his head stays at least straight. Yes. But with the pull, you cannot have this for this time because it's not working. It has to be this. You have to feel this when he's doing it. You got it. Try it again. Now, I don't think he's going to be ready, so watch what you're doing with the rope because it's doing the same thing. It's going long, short, long, short. Keep the same contact. Keep the pull. Keep the pull. Keep pull on him. So don't do it. Hi, Teddy. Okay, stay there. Feel, don't move. Just turn. Feel this? That's the same pull. Can you feel this? You're pulling. You can turn. I just don't want you to let go of the rope. See how his head is? Now try to keep it. So I'm going to stop pulling, but I'm going to walk with him. You try to do the same thing. That's better. I'm going to keep pushing him out. Yep, push him with the whip. Anytime you see that rope get a loop in it. You got it? Okay, I'm going to duck under. Keep going. Teddy's like, what? Keep the same pull, just a light pull. Get ready. 1, 2, nothing. 1, 2, nothing. So walk and ask again. So he didn't do it well. Pull. Keep the same pull. Keep the same pull. You have to pull. You'll see in the video you have a loop most of the time. So remember what it felt like with me. Push him out, but keep a little pull. 1, 2, 3. It's going downhill. Okay, stop. Stop. You're fighting with him, and he's getting mad. Whoa. Okay, so you're going to go back and watch so I can try to fix him, okay? But do you see he's getting mad and getting up in the air? Okay, but you have to go out. You might have to practice with your other horse, you know? So all I'm doing is trying to get him reset. So I keep pulling. Teddy, get ready. Canter. So he didn't get it. Whoa. Walk. I'm just going to do it again. Teddy, get ready. Canter. He tried, but that wasn't it either. Walk. So I keep pulling, but my feet haven't moved much. Teddy, get ready. Canter. Go, boy. That's okay. He lost it there. Go, boy. Okay. Try it again. The only reason I took over is because I saw him having a temper tantrum and him getting upset with you. Okay? So when he does those things, you have to, it's hard. You can't, the only reason he's having a temper tantrum, and this is the hard part with people, is because he's trying, you're confusing him, and then he needs help, and you're helping him here and there, and he's like, I don't know what she wants. I know what you want, but I don't know what that one wants. And then you whipped it at him, and he's like, up yours! You know, that's why he's leaping in the air. So you got to be like, I need to reorganize. Maybe I'll just go back to one pole because I can't handle the 3 poles. Yes. And we'll do that. If we can't get it, we'll just work with one pole and we won't do the other poles. You'll add them in once you get better. I told her. Okay, try it again. And again, you're still doing good. It's very hard. Okay. Teddy, out. That's okay. Keep the same pull, remember. So even if he didn't canter, practice keeping the same tension on that rope. That's better. Yeah. Keep going. What? He didn't see how he didn't keep cantering? He's back to turtle mode. Good boy. Easy, easy. He did the right thing. He just stayed slow. Energy. More energy. Good. Now stop. He did it right. Good. Give him a break, and then we're doing it again. So it was not very good, just so you know, but he did do it right, but it's very messy. Yes. But he's getting lots of practice on his bad lead. So we just want to give him a break so he has some time to settle hard, and Teddy's lazy. So the thing with him, he either has too much energy or too little. It's just like getting the gait. You got to get him right in the middle and keep the same rhythm, like the same footfall and the same speed, so he keeps it. Okay, now you're going to try it again. This is what happens at home. It's very frustrating. That's why lessons help, and each time you get better, but it's very frustrating when you're doing it. She's got all the under saddle, but the ground stuff is hard, and if you want to do it, you got to just practice. You are going to make mistakes. It gets better. Yep, remember, keep the same pull. Make him walk a little faster so he's a little more awake. Good. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3. Yes, there. I counted the second one a little wrong. No, you should have stopped. Because he did it right. But now we did that last one, and that was horrible, so go off. So we should have stopped when he jumped this last one. And then I said stop, but you stopped once he went over that, and that was bad. This is how a horse thinks. I did this, and I did it really well. She didn't like that, but when I did this, she stopped. I'll do that next time. And that's exactly, and people are like, what? And I go, that's why they cantered well, now they're cantering bad. Yes, so try it again. Yep, so to me it doesn't look like he's very awake. Doesn't mean he has to run, he just has to be awake. Tennessee walking horses fall asleep a lot. Keep going. 1, 2, he missed that one. Okay, I would stop. So he cantered correctly. He didn't really get the right steps, and it wasn't great, but I can see he's tired, so let's give him a break, and then we'll go the other way. But Teddy's tired, so it might not go that great, so we'll see. Okay, that's good. So then when you're ready, we can start. So just try again. Yep, just try it. Get a little faster walk so he's more awake. That's better. Yep. Good. Okay, just try again. Keep going. 1, 2. He's not cantering if you haven't. Yeah, so start again. So just walk and start again. Make sure he's awake. Start again. Yeah, and remember, tell him way ahead of time because he's tired and it also takes time to get to his brain. Try again. See how trippy they can get? Keep going. Okay, so the last one was a little rushed. He did it on the correct lead on all of them, okay? But he got going, and then it kind of sped up, so he just didn't get there in the right stride. But the rest was good, so he gets a little break, and then when you're ready, try it again before he falls asleep. We make many mistakes. We don't realize it. That's why if you videotape yourself, you might see exactly what you did wrong and why your horse acted up. So many times we get after them and do stuff when they're trying to do the right thing and we've just done it wrong. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2. Okay. So he did good. The spacing's probably off, so give him a break and let me kind of count through it again because I moved this pole like 3 times. Times. So he got here pretty good. And then the other thing too, now that it's a different direction, that's downhill. And that affects your, their stride. So 2, 3, 2, 3. So I'm going to roll it. I might have messed up, but I'm going to try and roll it further this way and then see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, we'll just roll it the other way. Okay, so just try it again. It counted out right, but I think because it's downhill, it's affecting him. Those are things you're trying to figure out. Like, it's not working. Just roll the pole out. That made it worse. Roll the pole in. Good. Try again. Easy, easy. Now it's stuck in his tail. The whip got stuck in his tail for a minute. So just try again. Yep, so stop, because it's getting disorganized. You don't want to pace the pole and then get the canter, because when you do that, they more than likely will cross canter or get the wrong lead. So either from a walk or a trot or even a gait, but not from a pace. It never works out that well. Okay, so, and that one he paced. Okay, so try again. Teddy's facial expressions are funny. Make sure he's awake now. Like, get ready, Teddy. Canter. Okay. He got the lead, and then he kind of fell asleep and went to space in midair. So just do it again. Make sure he's awake. Don't walk too much. Okay, make another circle. Make him walk fast around it. He can pace around it. Just don't go over the poles. But wake him up. He's got to wake up. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That was okay. So stop him. He gets a break. He didn't get exactly to the center. He got the footfall and got over it, but it was a big leap at the end. Okay? He's got to stay awake from where he is all the way into this. So even though you said get ready, canter, he keeps doing this to you a lot. What's that? And then he gets here and he goes, oh, and then he tries to jump over it. Okay, so try it again. But again, we know a lot of it's because he's tired. But we're practicing just to help you. Otherwise, I would have quit if I was just training him. Now he's not paying any attention, just so you know. So keep the contact. Don't get in a fight. So I would start again, because I don't think it was a good start at all. Even though he got the correct lead, you guys were kind of fighting. It was unorganized, and even now it's not good. It's not good. Yep. So you keep yanking and letting go and yanking and letting go. Can you keep that same contact so Teddy pays attention? So he's got to stay out enough. The rope keeps the same contact, and you got to stay in the middle. Okay, try it again. The rope's better, but now he's back asleep. Wake up! That's it. Make sure, and then keep that same pull so he's paying attention. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Now stop him. Take a break. So he did good. I think he's leaping too far now that I moved the pole, so I'm going to move it back in a little bit. That was much better. As soon as I roll this in, try it again. Okay, try it again. Yep, make sure he's awake. Keep the same pull on the rope. Make him walk faster. Make him walk faster. Make him walk faster. Wake him up. Start again. Get organized. Don't just whip the whip. Steer. Keep his head in. Good. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Keep going. Go with him. He's on the wrong lead. There he's. Keep going. Keep going. Go with him. Keep going. Now stop. Whoa. Because that was good. So that's one to quit with. Okay? But you had to keep going because he wasn't paying attention. He was switching around. That's why I was like, just keep it going. Because to the right, he can hold the lead here if you keep him going. To the left, he can't without the pole. Yes. Questions? I know it's really hard. Yes. Yeah, I would rewatch. At home when you practice, I would do one pole and try. Yes. And then once you can do one pole, you could have one pole there and one pole here. And then once you can control that and do it even if he's falling apart in between, as long as you can steer and keep him going, you're like, now I can add the other pole in. Yes. And you can use a longer, this might be 12, this might be shorter, so you could have a little bit longer rope, like 16 foot, or you could use the lunge line and just have some of it on the ground or wrapped up, but not around your feet, of course. You did it right, but I know it's very hard.
No, but that's, I need.
Okay. Other questions you have? But again, the other thing you can do is just do the canter pulls, in a row. In time you can do this, but you can do the thing, if the other things were easier, you can do that first and work on that. Yes.
And if I do the canter pulls in a row, how many do I pull?
Oh, so I would use 3 poles and I'd put 12 feet in between them.
But that would be like in a straight line.
Just like we did the trotting poles. Yeah. And you can even put trotting poles on one side and canter poles on the other side. And make the circle, You can change things up. It just depends what works for you. The hardest thing with him is he ignores you, and then he messes with you, and then he's either too slow or too fast. He can do it, yes. And then if he does those things, not bringing your energy up, but not getting too mad or getting in a fight. He doesn't when you whip this and that thing kind of flings at him. He's okay when it's in the back and the front, but when it flings and it's more at the side or towards his face, that's when he has that hissy fit. So when you go, he just had a hissy fit, you're like, I probably whipped that whip at his face. And I would do the same thing. If you whipped a whip at my face, I'd be like, get out of here. Yes. Again, I think it was good. It's very hard. All of this is hard.